So the subject of this video is the wheels. As you can see in the, well, you may remember from the revival video, part 2, that I broke a front wishbone. That was an RPM item. Took me a little while to find one because obviously they're kind of old now. I've had this truck for 20 years, so the RPM arms are going to be a little bit difficult to find. Right, so the subject, back on the subject, which is the wheels. Now, some of you may or may not know that these are a 14mm hex coupled with a 0.21 cubic inch engine. Some of you will remember those days back in the day and think a 14mm hex on an 8 scale truck that weighs best part of, I don't know what, 5 kilos, 6 kilos, something like that. Absolute madness. So back in the day they were actually quite a good wheel, I found. Now I did thrash this to death back in the day. Saw some track time, saw lots of jumps, but eventually the hexes in the wheels failed, and I did find, I didn't drive it for quite some time actually, and the tyres started to perish. I did find another full set of wheels and tyres, which is the ones fitted to this truck as you right in front of you now. But one of the wheels has started to fail. The hex has started to fail. Both the hex on the truck, the aluminium hex, has started to wear on the corners, and obviously this started to spin in the wheel, which ruined the wheel. I have tried to fix the wheel to no avail, so I've taken a punt on these things here. Now they are quite cheap. They were 40 quid off Amazon for a set of 4. So yeah, well, they're like 38 quid off for a set of 4 off of Amazon. I took a punt. Now obviously quality is going to be a little bit dubious, but I'm willing to take a gamble for the sake of making a video, really, and showing you guys that they are rubbish or half decent or whatever. First thing you will notice is this Badlands style tread there, Proline Badlands style tread. I don't know how long these blocks will stay on the tyre for once you get into the realm of abusing the truck, but we shall see. Sidewall writing gives no indication of manufacturer either, or any kind of well-known name. On the side here we do have, I don't know if that shows up in the thing, RC Jun or RC Jun, however you pronounce it. And on the other side of the tyre, like 180 degrees at the bottom, we have backflip with a nice little symbol there embossed into the in between the words there. Now obviously that alludes to the fact that this tyre is capable of quite a few things. So what I found interesting about these wheels were that they came with a set of interchangeable centres for different size hexes. Now as you can see, there's 5 screws holding this insert on. My money is on the weight of the truck actually just shearing those right out of the wheel, but we'll wait and see if that actually happens upon testing. So bolted in there currently is the 17mm hex. I'll show you why in a minute, despite the fact the truck came with 14mm hex. Now, as we can see, there's the 17mm hex bolted in. It's sort of like 5-star kind of 5 screw in a star kind of fashion. These wheels did come with another 2 sets of hexes, 10mm. Why would you put 10mm in? No, sorry, 12. I'll tell a lie. It was 12. Why would you put a 12mm hex on a wheel this big? Oh, I dread to think. And also 14, which is the standard size of the MGT. So the reason I fitted the 17mm hexes into the wheel is that I'm going to install these. These are 17mm hexes off of the HPI Savage. Oh dear Lord. So Savage body shell, Savage wheel hexes. Oh dear. Somebody stopped me. Right, so as you'll know, the 17mm hexes on the Savage here have really small holes, probably like 5 or 6mm. But these, being a generic 1/8 scale size hole in the middle for a generic 1/8 hex, the hole's a lot bigger than 6mm, 5mm, whatever. So ages ago, and I mean like years ago, possibly a decade and a half ago, I turned up a set of these, just a set of 4 washers. I think I had a set of 17mm hex wheels, like truggy wheels or something, on the MGT fitted years ago. and obviously I needed something to fit. Now, as you can see here, these washers they do have a 5mm hole in the middle and a turned boss there, and that turned boss fits inside the larger hole of the wheel. And as if by magic, like the shopkeeper from Mr. Ben, here we can see the wheel, the washer in the wheel there. And as we move to the next one, I can just show you that the little boss machined onto the washer sits nicely in there. So let's just bolt this little lot onto the MGT and see how it looks. There we go, all bolted on. Right, they look kind of cool actually, don't they? With the old fake Badland style grip there. Now, I've decided I'm going to nickname these tyres Nadlands. Obviously, it sounds a bit like Badlands, but why Nadlands, you ask? Well, due to their cheap price, they could be a load of old bollocks. So, as previously mentioned, there are the standard wheel nuts going up against the stepped washers that I made some time ago, and that is how they are held on. Right, so there we go. It does actually look kind of cool. They're a little bit skinnier than the original Team Associated wheels and tyres. However, right, so without further ado, now the Nadlands are fitted, let's go and test it in a field. So then guys, here we are with the old MGT there, with the old Nadlands fit. Let's give a bit of a bimble around the old grass here and see how they fare, see if they don't shear off at the 5 bolts holding it on, okay? So then guys, 2 tanks in with the old MGT with the nondescript, no brand name Nadlands on there. So far so good. I've checked them all over. There's no white stress marks in the plastic. They're all still secured to the hubs, so that's all good. None of the screws have come undone. Like I say, it's running the 17mm hex option rather than the standard for the truck 14mm hex. So like I say, I'm running on some dry grass here with some sand, so a bit of an even Steven swings and roundabouts kind of setup there. Like I say, no problems. Also, as a side note, I'd just like to ask, is anyone still running a 21 or a nitro truck in general in 2026? And also, I have to wager if the Thunder Tiger 21 Pro engine is possibly the greatest RTR engine known to man. I only say that because obviously I bought this truck in 2005 and it's still running now with the same crankcase, the same crankshaft even. Crankshaft measures up okay. It has had a new piston and liner kit over the years, but only one. So yeah, still going strong as you can see. So it's 2026, had the truck for 21 years, same engine. Is there anyone out there still doing this? I'd like to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you actually if you're still running an 8 nitro truck in 2026. So 20 odd years, almost like a quarter of a century further on from when the whole thing took off. If you are, leave a comment down there in the section below. I'd actually love to hear from you. Love to hear your story. Maybe send us some pictures or something, whatever. Do a little video of your own. I'd like to hear from you. Anyway, so yeah, 2 tanks in, so far so good. Right then, YouTube land, that was a good little run for the old MGT, wasn't it? It went rather well, I thought, and these old Nadlands, or whatever I called them, they went rather well as well. Now, obviously with 3 tanks of fuel under its belt, and different services with the sand and the grass there, and a couple of little mild jumps, very mild jumps. Now, were these 40 quid wheels and tyres any good? Are they worthy of 40 quid? Well, they're definitely worthy of 40 quid. Now, I haven't really looked for so long actually. How much would a set of 4 Proline Badlands in this size, they're quite large as you can see, and a set of wheels be for something like, you know, with 17mm hexes, be for something like this? Probably in excess of 100 quid, easy over 100 quid. So 40 quid for a set of 4, are they any good? So far, yes. However, they look all right from the outside, as I had a quick nosy at the in the field on Sunday. However, what do they look underneath? Let's take a look. Right, we're going to pop the wheels off using a trusty power tool. Everyone loves a bit of power tools. Probably not going to bore you with all 4 wheels, as in taking them off. But anyway, let's pop these off and have a nosy. Okay, right, so here we are, all 4 wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. Right, so, looking at these now. Looking at that one, now, again, looks fine, doesn't it? Right, so, yeah, there we go. Second one, looks okay. You may notice some silver splatter around this tyre and wheel. I had a Simonite's silver wheel paint spray can just basically explode in this very workshop. They went all over me, all over my motorbike. So they were unhappy times, shall we say. Looking at this one, it seems fine on the outside. Let's try number 4. That seems fine as well. There's no nothing terribly untoward. However, let's have a look on the insides and see what's going on. Right, so got some light now. As we can see, the hex is still there. Nothing leaping out at me there. Seems fine after all that. Looking at number 2. Again, nothing's leaping out at me there. Looks okay to me. And again, right, number 3. Again, looks fine. Just, you can see that it's been used. And that one there looks like it's been under a little bit of strain. I don't know which wheel this would have been on. Obviously it does, again, it does look used compared to, say, that one there. Yeah, there is a slight difference. So are they worth it? Are they worth 40 quid? Or whether they were when I bought them last September, it's now April. So they're probably not 40 quid anymore. But hey, are they worth it? Well, yeah, actually, I enjoyed myself all morning there, out in the afternoon, early afternoon, sorry, out with the truck. Yeah, good fun. Yeah. Anyway, right, so yeah, thanks for watching. If you did like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below if you are still driving either A, an MGT, or B, a Nitro 8-scale truck, bashing the old monsters there like we used to back in the early 2000s. Yeah, leave a comment, tell me what you got. Yeah, so there we go. Anyway, so sorry for the length of time it's taken me to put this video out. I'm kind of sparse for time, really. Obviously this channel doesn't pay my mortgage, thankfully, because I've only got 200 and something watchers, followers, or whatever they're called nowadays. I've forgotten because I haven't been on it so long. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, that'd be great. Give us a thumbs up, like I said. Click that thing there. So sorry about that. There is another RC car video in the works, by the way. I do have another edition. I've got a couple of plans for RC stuff this year, so keep an eye out for more new videos. They may be few and far between. Obviously I am stretched for time, so it does take me a little while to chuck these things out, but thank you for all you guys out there who have stuck with me and have not disappeared into the ether. But yeah, just as a middle-aged man who's got a mortgage to pay and other responsibilities, like so many of you out there, life does take its toll. But yeah, so I try and get out, try and put these videos out when I can, when I do actually have the enthusiasm to make them as well, because no bugger watches them. On a good day I'll get like 20 odd views or something like that. Even after 6 months I might have like 30 views. So it kind of makes me not want to make them, but I do enjoy making them, so I will continue. Yeah, so hopefully you continue to watch. Sorry about waffling at the end here. It was probably only a semi-interesting video, but I thought I had to put something out there, just because I bought something new and I wanted to test it out for you guys. Okay, and thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you again next time. Ciao for now.